So what we want to do is, and what we're going to do in our Another Way Out initiative, which is part of our big announcement, is with the Another Way Out initiative from Young Jeezy. You guys will see the post tomorrow. We have a new website going up for Another Way Out. And we're actually going to use community partners to give away the scholarships. So we're talking about nonprofits, community organizations, fraternities, sororities, faith-based groups, or whatever. Anyone that is actually impacting the community doing real work. We're going to have a very simple 4-step, 5-step application on Another Way Out site. And we're going to give tens of thousands of dollars at a time to different organizations for them to distribute the scholarships to people within their community, within their constituency. So we don't gotta be, I don't want to be burdened with that issue of trying to figure out who do I give scholarships to. So if you are a community partner or you know of a community organization, please have them follow us. Hey Chris, where's Chris at? I believe it's anotherwayoutscholarship.com. I'm just not sure if it's with an S or not at the end.
That's scholarship.
It is? Scholarship. No S. So if you guys go to anotherwayoutscholarship.com, that site will be live tomorrow, 3/12/2015. And anyone, like refer to a community partner, Boys and Girls Clubs, mom and pop nonprofit, I don't care. Just apply with us. Our team will coordinate with you a grant donation for scholarship to the J. Morrison Academy based on the Young Jeezy and Street James Another Way Out initiative. We're going to give away the full $1 million of scholarships throughout the country through our community partners who want to empower people by learning real estate investing. So, for me, I believe in working smarter, not harder. And for me to try to give out $1 million scholarships it makes my life too difficult. So again, for anyone that knows of community partners, post it on your pages, your Facebooks, your Instagrams, whatever. Any community partners, simply go to anotherwayoutscholarship.com, and we have $1 million, which is 1,000 scholarships in the J. Morrison Academy. We're going to be issuing to people that actually need it, targeted at at-risk youth, people that are graduating GED programs, ex-offenders coming home, single moms, battered women, or just anyone that has adversity and can use what we teach in J. Morrison Academy: real estate wholesaling, financing, buying and flipping, buying and holding, branding yourself. In my mentorship, you'll get the full access to the academy for a year, and a full year scholarship by going through anotherwayoutscholarship.com, anotherwayoutscholarship.com, and through our community partners. So anyone can drive any community partner there, and that's how we will delegate those scholarships. I'm going to be starting by partnering with a friend of mine and protege, Ashley Janelle Taylor. She's Ashley Janelle on Instagram. From Cleveland. We've been working on a women's in real estate initiative. And I'm going to donate $50,000 in scholarship to her, especially in honor of it being Women's History Month. We're going to give $50,000 in scholarships to Ashley to distribute to her constituency in Cleveland or wherever, however else she wants to disperse it. She's going to do a campaign for it, actually, I believe. We're going to do a Women in Real Estate initiative. Look out for that on my page as well. I'll be launching that tomorrow. And that's just going to be really to, women are a largely overlooked minority in our country, especially in this industry, in the real estate industry. Women are a minority, and we want to empower them. So we have a Women in Real Estate initiative under JMA, partner with my events director, who's also a protege in the real estate investing world, and she's going to be doing those, and we're going to give $50,000 in scholarships to her on her organization. And then next, I want to talk about in our big announcement phase is new courses. So I understand that, we teach real estate investing. The J. Morrison Academy is just not a real estate investing school. That was just our initial course. But we will also be launching this second quarter. We're going to be our Realtor Mentorship Program. Well, I'll be mentoring realtors throughout the country in the same kind of platform. You'll get bi-weekly webinars. You'll get bi-weekly calls with me. And I will actually help realtors walk, their brand to the next level, whatever that is. Because I understand, as being a real estate agent, there's all type of niches. You may want to be a luxury agent. You may want to be an investment agent. You may want to be a short sale agent. You may want to be an industrial agent, just rentals, whatever it is. But I will help you get to that next level. Maybe it's just a matter of how to pick your broker, how to pick your next broker, or how to negotiate with your broker, or whatever it is that realtors go through, real estate agents go through. I'm going to be offering mentorship through that, and this next quarter. We're also going to be doing a self-empowerment, self-mastery book club. It's just going to be a club that I'm going to do probably every other Saturday, where we're going to be reading books that I recommend, and we'll be discussing those books and what we draw from those books every other week. So we'll be doing that also in the academy. And then under YMC, which is basically YMC is the cousin of the academy. The J. Morrison Academy could have easily been the YMC Academy. I just kind of want to separate the two brands. YMC is way more community-based, and it's about solutions for our community, specifically the minority community. And in YMC, we're going to be doing a community call every other week as well. Probably every first and third Saturday, we're going to be doing this book club and YMC community calls, which is basically going to be talking about, we'll be going over Black history, we'll be going over current events that affect our community, we'll be talking about issues in our community, but also solutions for those issues in our community. And it's just me putting on my activism hat and really trying to come up with solutions to how we can move our culture forward and not stay stuck in last place. Also, in regards to new courses, I'm going to be doing a business branding and entrepreneurship course. And we're going to be talking, I teach branding in the academy, and it's a very good lesson too, I think. What do you guys think about our branding lesson two? 1 to 10. I'm not judging nobody. 1 to 10, what do you give it?
Give it a 10.
All right, mostly 10s. But no, we have a branding lesson in the academy. It's lesson 2, and you actually get that for free in the free trial. I don't mind. I give it away. But I'm going to be expounding on that because there's so much more to branding and how you actually run a business, as far as automation, delegation, generating leads, and how you monetize those leads, how you organize those leads, staffing, accounting, bookkeeping. I mean, it's operations, marketing, sales. There's so many components to actually running a business, and I've run several, and most of them successful. I had some flops, and that's another thing. I do offer what I've learned from my failures as well. So I'll give you what I learned from my successes, but I'll give you what I learned from my failures. So hopefully you can avoid those same mistakes. So I will be doing a business entrepreneurship class. That'll probably start in June. And then we're going to be doing a really huge initiative I'll be launching in April is the next level to real estate investing, right? So I'm teaching you guys the basics of residential, but I'm working with one of my partners and mentors. I'll be introducing you to him. His name is Chris Urso, and we will be teaching you how to buy apartment buildings. So we're going to have basically a J. Morrison Academy's like master's program for those of you who have gotten the hang of residential or just want to know, how do I buy an apartment building, which we call an anchor property. An apartment building can anchor your family and your family legacy and your family wealth forever if you do it the right way and you build up. So not only will we be doing a course on apartment buildings, we'll also, we just locked it in yesterday, going to be doing our first conference. We're going to be doing a J. Morrison Elite Conference, Investors Conference in Atlanta this May. It's going to be a 3-day conference. It's going to be, I'm really giving too much away probably, but it's going to be a 3-day conference in Atlanta where we're going to have everyone throughout the country come down, and we're going to teach you over 3 days how you actually purchase apartment buildings, financing, how you evaluate them, the importance of it, and just that next level of real estate. And I'll also be covering some residential topics as well, because once you build your portfolio residentially, or you build some capital, or you have enough strategic partners, right? So maybe you don't own 10 houses, but you got a guy or a woman that loves you that does, or that has bank, but they don't have the knowledge. So that's the whole thing. If you have the knowledge, and you do what we teach you in branding yourself and make people with money feel comfortable with you, and because of your work and diligence, you can broker any kind of deals and put any kind of relationships together. And therefore, maybe you're not the majority owner on an apartment building, maybe you're the minority owner on an apartment building, but you started somewhere by leveraging your knowledge and your experience to be able to bring in a partner and actually get an anchor property for yourself and your business. So we'll be launching the J. Morrison Advanced and Elite Real Estate Investor Training, the conference and the course coming very, very soon. And see, we did business, realtor, entrepreneur, self-mastery, YMC. And that's it. And there'll be some other things that come up, and it's all about, I just try to figure out, and what I've learned from the experience I told you is like, I read something about one of those parables or whatever about basically how you offer your gifts. And it's like, what I didn't do when I first made millions and had a lot of success in real estate, what I didn't do is I didn't offer my gifts back. I didn't offer my experiences back. I hugged them, I hoarded them, and I wanted to just keep them for myself. So what I've learned is that whatever talents, experiences, testimony, and gifts that God has given me, I try to offer those back as best as I can in the most responsible and affordable way that I can offer them back. And a lot of things we do, we try to do, if you look at the history of my brand, we try to do for free. Some things we charge a minimal cost for because there is a such thing called overhead. We've got people that have to pay, we have a company to run. But I try to do as much as I can to give people back things that will actually empower their lives. That's less than going to community college, less than going to a 4-year college, less than whatever, but will actually get the job done for you. So we're going to be doing that, expanding the J. Morrison Academy in that way. And then we actually will be doing an internship opportunity for this summer. So you'll also, just for those of you who are following us, again, you'll follow me on social media. If you're not on our email list, just go to jmorrison.net or jmorrisonacademy.com and get on the email list. I send all emails, updates through our email list, and there will be a email, social media blast, etc. on our internship opportunities for JMA. Because we're looking for copywriters, we're looking for graphic designers, we're looking for web guys, videographers, we're looking for people that can just add value to the movement and the mission of what we're trying to do to empower our culture. So, and it's just a short recap. Again, we'll be giving the full $1 million scholarships away from Another Way Out this year through our community partners. We are actively seeking community partners. I'll be doing a ton of posts about it. We'll be picking the majority of our community partners by March 31st. So be really aggressive about referring anyone by March 31st. I wanted, because honestly, I didn't sleep well knowing that, I just want to help people, is the bottom line. So it's like the fastest I can get scholarships out and that can help lives, cool. I want to off my lap and I want to get on to the next way to help people. So I'm happy to be able to launch this now, have it organized. I'm happy to be able to launch our new courses soon. And I'm really excited about our conference. We haven't done a conference yet. I'm going to be doing more conferences, more boot camps, and I'm actually in the works on my next 2 books. One will be Lord of My Land, How to Purchase a Home, A through Z. I want to be able to do a book and a webinar series for anyone that wants to just learn how do you buy your first house, and all those questions you ask, and how do you pick your realtor, how do you know what market, how do you get pre-approved, what happens if you don't get pre-approved. I want to answer all those questions in one book. So that book will be coming out, Lord of My Land, and then I'm going to be also doing a speaking series, another book called Broke Today, Rich Tomorrow, and that's how you beat the odds and maximize your potential. So that's going to be my next book, actually, and we'll be doing a speaking series on it at colleges, universities, anywhere else that is needed. But I want to be telling people just the intangible skills of what I've learned, of how whatever your situation is, wherever you come from, whatever your adversity is, how do you overcome that adversity, those odds, and then how you maximize your potential, how do you become your best you. And that's what I'm always challenging myself to do every single day, is being my best me. So this is just me offering myself to the world. Again, everything won't be perfect, but I am a perfectionist. I'm always striving for perfection. So I hope that in that you guys get great value out of it. And with that, I want to open up for a question and answer a session. How you doing, brother?
Hey man, I'm glad you spoke on humbling yourself, because that's where I am now, Jay. Right now, I dealt with a lot, and I'm here to say, I'm gonna stun on everybody. I'm gonna get this money, I'm gonna stun on everybody who's there. You know what I mean? So what was the key lesson you learned to actually humble yourself and do your job as an investor, but also helping others around you?
Oh, great question, Greg. And Greg's one of our fellow Academy students. And unfortunately for me, I had to learn to humble myself the hard way. I had to really be in a position where I was flat broke with no car and borrowed money from my mom after being rich. And but the lesson that I took from that is that I guess there's more power, there's more glory, there's more admiration in helping others and being humble and leaving a legacy. There's just more value in that than you being a guy that than it being all about you. right? So yes, you can do whatever it is that benefits you, and it's all about you. But what's your impact, right? So that's kind of what I got from really giving back. Is like when I go, and we never know when we can go. You know what I'm saying? Like we have no idea when we're gonna go. But when you go, what are they gonna say about you? Oh man, that boy was stunting. Oh man, he was spending all the money in the club. Oh man, he had the hottest car. All right, great, but how long does that last? But when I go, when Jay Morrison goes, whatever that is, I want them to say something great about me. That he impacted thousands. He changed thousands of lives, hundreds of thousands of lives, millions of lives, hopefully. So for me, it's just about having a larger purpose. And when you get that deep and that substantive, it's like that's when you really that's when your blessings really come. You know what I mean? Off talent, you can make some money. But it's I know in our culture, every other rap song and R&B songs too is all about stunting. It's all about the money. But life is really not. Like you could be rich and be miserable. You could buy some nice things. I mean, but purpose really gives you a different sense of peace of mind, and that's what I try to lead by example. And really, what I want my academy students to get out is like, all right, Jay teaching us this real estate stuff, but I'm also seeing that it's more to life than just that. Yes, this spring we'll be launching the next level of real estate investing, which is how you buy anchor properties, apartment buildings, which is our niche, which is taking C-level apartment buildings, bringing them to B levels, and then being able to cash out on those in years. We'll leave them for a legacy and be able to get residual income from multiple units, get crazy tax benefits and tax shelters, and then also get the appreciation of those high-income properties.
C-level means they're older, more distressed properties?
Right. Community, might be in a rougher neighborhood or community, or need more renovation, need to be re-tenanted or whatever. But so we're going to teach a lot of those principles through an online platform, but also through our conferences and coaching.
What would the cost be, of the course?
We'll get into that.
All right. Learning how to prepare credit and go about this lovely cheap and bringing this information to us. How do I go about starting that? Right now I want to start off strong because it's I'm not really happy with it. But how do I go about starting that? Where do I start? I'm having a hard time trying to figure out what to do because there's just so much.
Okay. No, very good question, Kiana. So Kiana, for those who couldn't hear, Kiana said, I want to empower my community. I want to do what you do, Jay. There's so much I want to do as far as teaching credit, homeownership in my community, but where do I start? And what I tell everyone who wants to actually get active in empowering others, where you start is by starting. Just do it. Pick something and just do it. Whether it's a high school, whether it's a church, whether it's 3 little girls in your community that you take on a Saturday to the ice cream store and mentor them. Whatever it is, it's just getting started. A lot of times we'll let our ideas hold us up, and we'll let this perfection thing hold us up. But it's like if you have it on your heart to help empower others, just do it, and you'll figure it out and let God guide you along the way. Just do what feels right to your heart, and as long as you're being authentic by it, you're doing the right thing, and you let it unfold. Like what I started didn't start like this. It just started with me with an idea, and the first thing I did was February 10th of 2012, I spoke to 450 kids at Carteret High School. And I created something out of my head of what I thought would impact high school kids without boring them to death to teach them financial literacy. And I did one, and I did another, and I did 10 in 1 month. And then I fell in love with it. And, so it'll be a trickle effect. But the biggest thing, Kiana, is just get started. Pick something and do it. Put some flyers out, put some Instagram posts out, and do it. I don't care if 4 people show up. You start from 4, build to 40. Okay? I don't know. I guess we'll go to our next caller. I don't know if Kiana got dropped. Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with our call thing.
No, I didn't get dropped. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Are you back? All right, cool.
Thank you so much.
All right, no problem. We'll go to our next caller.
Hello?
Hey, how are you?
Jay?
Yes, sir.
Hi, my name is Mike. I'm from Newark, New Jersey. I'm a associate broker in my associate real estate broker in my office in Carteret, New Jersey.
Sweet.
Without sounding too spooky. Well, first of all, Mel listener referred me to you.
Yeah, Mel's my mentor. Yeah, Mel's the.
Yeah. He spoke very full volumes of you. Very good information on you.
Thank you.
Without sounding too spooky, I believe that everybody has a season in their life, and I believe that God sent me in your direction to give me guidance in two different directions. One, as a real estate broker, I'm many other investors millions of dollars, you know, in their property, buying property, and selling them with them. And I believe this is my time to do the same thing for myself.
Okay.
As an investor, well, that's as an investor, but as also as a broker, real estate broker, you know, in your offices, you work in some of the offices, they just want you to take money from them, and without giving you proper training. So I believe that this instruction you're going to have in a couple of months, I think that's going to work to speak volumes for me, help me out in my career as a real estate broker. So I'm going to be joining your academy today.
Sweet.
And I'm ready to get started.
All right, that's what's up. And that's what we want to do. And you hit some great points. And that was part of my experience. Like, I've had years of experience as a real estate agent. Like, I've worked for Keller Williams. I've worked for Century 21. I worked for Coldwell Banker, and I've worked closely with the vice president of North America with Coldwell Banker about doing minority initiatives and everything else. I've worked for Sotheby's International Realty. I've been to all different types of brokers, and what I didn't like about my experience as an agent, there were some highlights of it, is that I'm just a very independent person, very independent thinker, and I want to be able to move how I want to move. And a lot of that, being under a broker's license or under their company, you can't move how you want to move, especially when you're as adamant as I am about empowering the minority community. A lot of people talk that they are interested in that, but if you look at it, they're 92% of realtors in America are white. 4% are Hispanic, 4% are African American. Out of all the realtors in America, 1.3 million, 4% are minority. Or excuse me, 8% are minority. Or at least Hispanic and black minority. So when you talk about I went to a realtor convention, in Atlantic City. And I'm in a room with all these brokers, and I swear it was 2 black people, including myself. And I'm like, there's 400 people in this room. Right, this can't be right. And so that's when I got really aggressive about, like, hey, like, it's not, I'm not saying it's a white person. I don't blame anyone for that regard. I'm just saying that something missing. There's something missing there. And so, that's when I started being more vocal about, us seeing the lanes that are available in the real estate industry, but also what about the real estate industry who's making all these millions of dollars, the Realtor Association? What are they doing to actually target and make this industry more relatable and marketable to minorities?